All right, guys. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back here. June 9th, Wednesday? It's Wednesday, 9 a.m. here, watching several tickers. We got kind of a lot of action so far this pre-market. I did some messy trading. It was not my best trading day, but I am green, so I can't complain. I'm up $400 pre-market. Really just getting lucky on AEHL. Everything else I was pretty much losing on. So I had like 4 or 5 red trades in a row, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And then AEHL, freaking really aggressive front side. My trades aren't showing up right now. So TOS looks like it's lagging. Show trades. It should be there. Anyway, I got aggressive here on this really micro pullback. We were still on a strong front side move, and we had a nice rip here to the upside. I walked away with about 10% profit on this one. Wasn't even the biggest position size. It was about a half a size, not even like the 30% size. And then we pulled back here. I didn't take this trade. I could have, should have, would have. Again, pops up 12% before really selling off quite drastically. CKPT is really a nice ticker we're seeing here today. 3.5 big support. Could be a little bit of a buy off the low. We got a lot of tickers to look at and review, so we'll just take it one step at a time here. CKPT is a USA biotech, 65 million flow, 215 market cap, so kind of on the high float side. Ideally, we'd like something under 50 million. June 3rd, they had a catalyst on Fortress Biotech partner expansion driving process in cancer, immunity, and rare disease therapeutics. They got a price target of 18. B. Riley, I'm not sure if that an agency. Anyway, this is, one of the higher gapping tickers, but it did sell off quite a bit, so I'm not sure how well it's going to hold here. It is, well, right now it's not really holding at all, but it did find a little bit of support, made a higher low, popping up a little bit. I don't know. AEMD right now making some really nice moves. I feel like I'd rather watch this one at the moment. 12 million float, has that spike ability. I am red on this one. US medical device company. Catalyst here. First ever. In vivo removal of COVID virus from bloodstream of an infected patient. Sounds really interesting. Using its hemopurifier and treating 2 critically ill COVID-19 patients, which is available under FDA authorized use of authorization. This ticker here flew up today. Pulled back 62% from all-time highs, but it was up 700%. It's been a long time since we've seen these kind of activities, so I'm really, really liking what we're seeing. I haven't really been able to milk it that well, but it's looking good. Today also could be a little bit of a meme day stock. We have Wish, WISH, popping up on our lead gappers, and this is something that's talked about on Reddit and also tracked on Reddit quite a bit. So WISH, a bit of a meme ticker. Good upside on AEMD. Right now, close to $10, big time resistance, but if it breaks 10, we might run to 13 pretty quickly, or we're actually 12.5 roughly in this zone. And then from there, we'll see where it can go. We've had some big spikes on this ticker in the past, so this ticker is no stranger to big moves. It's also no stranger to dilution, which is pretty much always the case for biotechs. Oh yeah, Mike, that sounds really good. Clove $10 calls. Here you can see those support zones a little bit more clearly. I'm going to go to the 4-hour here. AEMD is a quick ticker. Nice pop there for sure. Watching Wish as well. It's a USA internet retail company we'll talk about in a bit. Up around 25% at the moment. 7 billion market cap, so definitely more of those classic meme tickers, meme stocks. Yeah, nice move, Sean. Good volume picking up here on AEMD again. Really strong volume. 909 right now. AEMD did have some pretty aggressive moves to the downside, but right now it's still a front side ticker. So I would consider trading this one. Small size there at 21. Possible second size. See where this goes. Second size at 5. Some big buyers there at 11, 10, 20. I don't know, a little undecided on this one. I think there's a chance it's going to go back a little high. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I would have sold right now. So I'm not too disappointed in that. I don't know how much more trading I'm going to get in before the market opens. Probably none. I'll already make a day. Very small trade on that one. I kind of got shaken out there. I could have averaged down a little bit, but I did. It was a small size, but a little shaky. A little shaky. I'm kind of weary at this one right now because we've seen this ticker flush really aggressively, 30% or so, 40% even. So it's just not a ticker that if it's not on a clear front side and I'm buying quick pullbacks or breakouts, I don't want to be too aggressive on these back sides because you are risking very aggressive flushes. Which looks like it did find a little bit of support here. Oh yeah, P&L. Sorry, I've been forgetting that lately. Usually I always do it pre-market. I've been forgetting. Yeah, this is always a dangerous time to be trading. I feel like sometimes you start seeing huge flushes at this time. Like anything leading to the market open, I find it a little bit hectic. It's not my favorite time to trade. It's like trading that also like the first few minutes of the market open, a little bit intense. Obviously there's risk reward, right? It's a little bit choppy, so you can get some really nice rips sometimes, but you can also get stuck in some pretty nasty moves. Not to mention you can get stuck in TOS lag, which is probably worse than anything. Let's actually go ahead and review the news a little bit here because it's actually quite relevant to what we're seeing today. There's a stark red-blue divide when it comes to the states' vaccination rates. Why does America have to be so polarized all the time? It's insane. Let's see here. This. I was just reading this article here. A drug ring's favorite new encrypted platform had one flaw: the FBI controlled it. This is insane. So in Germany, I was watching the news, and it didn't hit me that what they were talking about seizing a bunch of criminals and the European system. What's it called? The European system here. Yeah, Europol. Talking about just tracking tons of criminals. And I was like, oh wow, this is a huge a huge move from Europol and the European agency. But then I had realized it was actually FBI's play here. But it was nice to see everyone cooperating together. So they basically made, let's say, like an app like Telegram, and then they were using it. They basically released it on the dark web, and criminals started picking it up and using it for their chatting. And everything was being recorded. It was actually quite insane, but good little article here. You can see some snapshots here. Pretty crazy stuff. Definitely worth reading about. Biden here off to Europe. Biden aims to bolster U.S. alliances in Europe, and it challenges Loom. If you guys remember, Europe was pretty disappointed with America's decisions in the last 4 years, so it's been a strain on that relationship. GameStop investors set to elect Ryan Cohen as chairman. Ryan Cohen is a co-founder and former CEO of e-commerce platform Chewy, which was acquired by PetSmart in 2017 for $3.35 billion. An investor, Cohen will become the chairman of GameStop following the June 9th shareholder meeting. That is today. If they paid me in stock, I feel like I would sell right away. I would be like, oh man, that's great and all, but I'd be filling my S3 forms out right away. Bitcoin losses have strategists seeing another 40% drop possible. Man, yesterday's 12% drop was pretty heavy stuff, huh? That was no joke. Good buying opportunity, but yeah, if there's more selling ahead, then, who knows? Here we go, again with the FBI app called ANUM, leading to over 800 plus arrests. So it's on Morning Brew as well if you guys are reading it. Overall, nothing really too crazy. This is good news here. The CDC eased travel guidance on 110 countries and territories. U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC. I would actually like to see a list of these countries. If France, lower in France, level 2. Germany must be in there as well. MoviePass reached a settlement with the FTC over accusations that it knowingly made its service harder to use. Watch out, guys. Look at this. Lordstown Motors, an electric EV startup, RIDE, the ticker symbol RIDE, I believe it is, said it might not have enough cash to last next 12 months if it doesn't raise capital. So offering probably on the radar or the horizon with, looks like they probably already did an offering. Let's see here. Financial position. Okay, yeah, it already plummeted after it talked about its financial position. Well, it also came to huge resistance as well. So this would have been a good time to take profits around $14 to $15. The U.S. Senate passed one of the largest industrial bills in history. Its goal is to help the U.S. tech industry compete with China. Other ticker here, WISH, is not on the highshortinterest.com. Let's actually pull it up. Finviz, pull Wish, which is being tweeted about. Here you can see Wish is being mentioned on Wall Street Bets quite a lot lately. The second most mentioned ticker under Clove, and they've been really on a good start here ever since June. Let's actually go here, 7-day. Here's Wish. So ever since like June 8th, they really came flying out of nowhere's land. So keep an eye on Wish. Cryptocurrency the last 7 days all down, but you know, Bitcoin itself had a huge bounce already in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin no longer in the top 10 of assets around the world, but it might, you know, pop back up. It's really close to Berkshire Hathaway. These two are also just kind of always battling back and forth. Still meme stocks in trending searches on Google. Let's see, something here with Shirley Temple, honors Hollywood icon Shirley Temple. We talked about El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender. That was yesterday's news. Clove, you see that? So G0 has a more in-depth article on the ANUM FBI app. Crash GS XR. Is that in a good way or a bad way? I see, so he wrapped it up early. Yeah, Life. I sold XL with the intention to buy it back if it did sell off closer to around 750s, but it has not done so. It is near big resistance. If I didn't sell in this area, wherever I sold, almost at $8, I would be selling now. I'm not sure how much more it has left in it before major resistance comes up. Obviously, 10 to 1050 would be a point of possible interest for it to run. But yeah, I am no longer long XL. I will tell you what we are long. We're long SoFi, and this one really popped up nicely today. Actually, overall, our IRA count is making some really good headways again. The swing trade portfolio is back above 30,000, which is really nice. It was, I think it hit a low of like 24 or 25,000, I forgot. So it had a really big rebound recently, managing its positions a little bit, but a lot of the positions, you know, that we've just been holding are no longer as suppressed. So they're kind of coming off the lows a little bit. So that's really nice. Definitely check out my second videos, guys, if you're more interested in swing trading or you are also interested in swing trading. We talk a lot about the swing trades in the second videos. Actually, there's another swing here I really like. Osprey Technologies. Actually, no, not this one. SFT popping off the lows, 10. We're doing a little bit more accumulation on that one as well. ACIC popping off the lows a little bit. GHVI, which is taking Matterport public, popping off the lows. Everything's popping off the lows again. It's really good to see that. Shift Technologies, big rally there. THBR, Thunderbird acquisition. Also popping off the lows. Really nice. VIH has been a really slow one, and I feel like this one's really lacking some sort of catalyst, but we'll see. ZKIN, this is definitely going to be a loss, but I'm waiting for this one to pop a little bit higher here before we close this one out. No intention to average into this one anymore at the moment. And yeah, XL, I would love to buy this one back. We'll see what happens. It's already had a really nice run here, 100% off the lows. So big congrats if you guys were accumulating between $5 and $6. Definitely the way to go on this one. We'll see where it goes from now. But at the moment, it's a little bit too high short term for me to jump in it now. But it will and is 100% on my radar for a future buy. Life, don't have so much time to review that right now. We only got 2 minutes before the market opens, but we have a whole entire video I just came out with about XL, and nothing has changed since that video. I definitely recommend checking it out. It's not too long a video. Times 2 speed, you'll fly through it in, I think, under 5 minutes. So definitely, if you want to learn more about my XL thoughts, I would check it out. All right, so we got another minute, 40 seconds before the market opens. Want to be focused here. I think we have some pretty good opportunities. I think the only problem is there's, kind of a lot of opportunities. So we want to be, careful. We want to be thinking, what's the most obvious lead gapper that everyone's looking at? And there's kind of a big list, I would argue. We have AEMD with the Corona catalyst. That's looking really juicy, but that sell-off was pretty heavy, making me a little bit nervous about trading this ticker overall. I like the fast rate of change it has though, so that's really compelling to want to trade it a little bit more. I'm also really curious on, or looking forward to maybe trading Wish here. Mainly because this one has big support. It's kind of a new hot ticker, Reddit ticker. It already sold off quite a bit. Looks like it's kind of forming a little bit of a double bottom. We might see a nice open on WISH. Doesn't have the biggest short float, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, there's the double bottom that came up. Boom. Right now at $15. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Big resistance at 20 for sure. All right, guys, good luck. Time for us day. Common collected. Let's go. AEHL actually looking pretty good out of the gate here. Decent support. Possible run to 7. So many tickers today. AEHL is the one I'm up on the most at the moment, mainly because we got this front side move. So could be gearing up for another front side move on a break of 7, but big resistance on this ticker. We'll see what happens. If we break 7, maybe we'll run all the way to 9.5 or so. I'm not crazy about jumping in on it just yet. Clove, wow, big sell off here. Almost looks like there's an offering or something like that. Ooh-wee, Clove is really dipping nice. Wish, second lead gapper, but this is a $7 billion company, so these tickers just trade a little bit different. You can't really compare it apples to apples. AEMD still looking like one of the nicer tickers. It is the classic small cap gapper. 12 million float on AEMD, really nice. Markets are pretty much doing all right, just kind of neutral. Man, there's a lot to watch today. Nice bounce on Wish. Huge support in this area. Wow, look at that bounce there. I was kind of excited to get long on this one, but that bounce was just left the dock without me. AEHL. Very tempting to want to trade this ticker. It's a little bit hectic. $4 million shares outstanding. Chinese building products, 2 million float. Sellers there, 7-Eleven. Small size at 7. 7 breaks, I'm going to buy a little bit more. AEHL does have the potential to get halted to the upside or the downside. Very small position on this ticker. Taking some profits there. There's a good chance AEHL, that was too soon and it's going to get halted. But I'm going to just take my profits on this very small position size I had. I'm a little bit hesitant on this one because it has that potential to get halted pretty easily. So it's holding pretty nice. Wish is looking like it's finding support around 14. Could be a trade. There's new high. Boom, there it goes. Looking good. AEHL up almost 100% on the day. First run was first run here about 22%. Second run about 40%. Has really strong pullbacks. I think in terms of small cap gappers, AEHL looks pretty good. AEMD could be an interesting one as well, but man, it's really choppy right now. It's ranging, so I'd be in and out of this one very quickly if I was trading it. AEHL definitely on a front side. Wish looking like it could rip past 14.5 any second. I think it literally just did it as I said that. Yeah, now it's at, yeah, wow. Wish is running. Bigger sell-off here on AEHL. It's always very dangerous catching these. AEHL was not a good ticker to trade backside. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see a setup right now where I'm like, woo, I definitely want to trade it. Where's CKPT? Why is that not on my list? There it is. It really hasn't done much. Been really uninteresting. No wonder it's not on my list. Coin back above 225 after having a sell-off as well. Clove looks actually like a buy. It's coming back to support here. It's kind of a nasty open it had though. 1.7 billion dollar volume so far, so it's being thickly traded. Workhorse making nice moves. Nice bounce on AEHL. Possible break here on Wish coming up, I feel like. 4 hour has a very aggressive hammer candle. Started at 9, so it's very young. It's hard to, I usually don't read 4 hours. I don't care for them so much when I'm day trading. Daily 5 minute, 1 minute is my go-to. Couple tickers selling off right now, including AEMD. AEMD dipping hard. That's why I was so nervous trading this ticker pre-market for that small period of time. AEHL flushed. AEHL might get halted to the downside here. Remember, AEHL has that 2 million shares outstanding. So this ticker is really not the thing you want to be dip buying, and that's why I didn't dip buy that last flush it had. 18 million market cap, 2 million float, really nice. 4 million shares outstanding. Looks like I don't even really see what kind of news they have. Standing shares. Yeah, they're lacking a catalyst from what I see or don't see. Yeah, Sean, I feel you there. Wish coming towards a double bottom. Not sure if we're going to get a full-on double bottom. Could be a higher low. Could be also a break. Maybe it's going to go below 1333 or so. Let's see what happens. 13. Actually, that would even need to be even lower. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Still selling off. Wow, WISH falling hard right now. Yeah, what's that level? Critical level? The 15? Well, so far, yeah. WISH looks like it's getting halted to the downside, maybe. Holy macaroons. This is, well, didn't get halted. Held. I had higher hopes for Wish. $12.75. They definitely had decent support. Good chance it's going to break back to 13.5. Still a little bit risky though for me to be touching, so I'm not. I actually hope it keeps selling off. Oh yes, it keeps selling off. This is good. Potential entry for a buy. This is a really strong sell-off. It almost feels like there's news pending. GEO being called out. Big position there. Totally just got eaten up. Small size there at 38. Very small size, but I had to do it. Man, that selling pressure was so heavy on this ticker. I just couldn't not jump in on it. Small bounce here. Anything over 13, I'd probably take profits on very quickly. 87, some resistance there. Taking profits. Yeah, that should have been a bigger size for sure. It was a very small size. Yeah, but we're on the backside on WISH. When you're on the backside, I like to buy dips when we're too extended and look for simple mean reversion back to support. If that's the 9 EMA, if that's VWAP, if that's former support, the more stuff that line up, the better. This ticker still has a lot of downside potential. That's why I wasn't really looking to hold it, and that's why I didn't buy with full size. I just felt like it could have easily dipped all the way down to $12, and we were at like $12.30 when I bought. Yeah, probably would have been safe to really jump in with at least double what I did, at least get closer to half size. But man, I don't know. That was pretty hectic there. crawling nicely. I think the longer your beard gets, especially the bottom, the better your trading gets. Nice, nice. Full reversion back to 13.5. Perfect. I would be taking profits here if I didn't sell already. This would be like the perfect profit taking space. Or spot to cut losses. If I was long in this area and somehow didn't cut my losses on the way down, I'd be cutting my losses now. And this is why this is a big resistance zone. You have people cutting losses. You have potential shorts entering. And you have dip buyers taking profits. Let's see what happens. It could shoot past 13.5, no problem. You never know. But to me, it's a risky spot. Very risky spot for potential dip here at 13.5. You can see how conservative usually I am of a trader because I took profits way before that. I look for a big move. I look for a move like this. And then if I can walk away with at least a handful of profit, I'm happy. So once the stock starts consolidating and it's making like 1-2% moves, I don't even trade it anymore because how am I supposed to make a little bit of profit from a 1 or 2% move, right? So I'm looking for those 5+% moves, and then if I can get like a fraction of that move, I'm happy. That reduces my risk and reduces me fumbling around. Obviously, it's easier to talk about than do, but that's usually what I'm looking for. Sometimes you get better exits and you walk away with more profit or better entries, but in general, the more room for error that you have, the better. Possible break past 13.5. It looks like it's gaining a little bit of momentum here, actually. Volume is fading, so I wouldn't be jumping on it necessarily, but at the same time, it's a bit of a flag pattern here. Could break past 13.5. I don't know. I'm definitely not going to touch that. Chance of it flushing below 13 is also very high. I'm pretty sure it's true, Mike, for sure. I mean, look at Ross Cameron. He keeps growing that thing like it's his moneymaker. Come on, let's see you crack 13.5. Whew! Not a very light volume. Oh man, I'd be so nervous if I was long this. In no way I'd be long. I'd actually like to see this ticker still sell off because I would actually like to try to keep trading it. Yeah, AEHL, guys. When this one, we were talking about this. When AEHL is not on the front side, it is disgusting to trade. So that's why on this pullback, I didn't bother trading it because it's too risky of a ticker. GEO still being called out. Yeah, GEO looking really good. After it broke that, resistance here at 9, this thing's been chugging along pretty well. We got more resistance at 10. We got a lot of resistance at 15. 13.5 is definitely a point of interest as well. It's a bit of looks like a shaky zone here at 12 or 13. I don't know, it's hard to say. If it breaks this area, I think we might be able to run to another 16% or so. Good freaking move on it here. This is a USA REIT in the healthcare sector. Really interesting to be looking to trade that. Wow, GEO just got halted now. It was gapping up around 30% pre-market, holding that area. 800 market cap, so it's definitely more of a mid cap. 118 float, tradable for sure. CEO or CCI? What is better value stock right now? I have no idea, but that was an article that came out. God, I'm so annoyed of news that says it's up because it's traded. It's like, we know it's up because people are trading it. Tell us why, you know, tell us why people are trading it, you know. Frustrating. All right, it looks like there is a why. They targeted because short interest of 50%. Now, I'm wondering if there's any actual news on this ticker as well, besides the short ratio and the short float. On Finviz, I'm seeing 34%. Yeah, with AEHL, I knew because I was trading it pre-market. It took off like no tomorrow. I got aggressive, tried to trade the breakouts on the front side, and then it sold off so aggressively pre-market on the back side. I felt like, okay, this had like pretty much one proper pullback, and I wasn't going to risk that same situation again. So stocks do tend to repeat themselves quite a bit. So that's the simple explanation. There's some support here on AEHL. This could be a good bounce zone for this ticker. It's already kind of cracking some moves higher. Nice mark. That's definitely looking good. Let's see how high this thing can squeeze. So GEO halted for now. Probably a 5-minute hold. Workhorse selling off, AHT selling off, GEO halted. Yeah. There goes AEHL. Popping. It's moving. Close to 6 again. Right bottom bounce. It's in a channel. It's in a ascending channel. Ascending channels are actually my favorite patterns to short. When I was shorting a lot more than I do now, which is pretty much, I don't really short at all now, but ascending channels are my favorite short patterns. So there's 2 ways to short this one. Start seeing when it finds resistance. Good chance it might find resistance here at 6.5. If it starts seeing resistance at 7, you can get these early entries. But ideally, you want to be a bit more cautious on these. You wait till it cracks the low of the ascending channel. And once it cracks the low, you look for a retest, and then I usually would be shorting on the retest, so like right here. So if this was the price, cracks the low, retest, and then I'm looking to short and hold until we see bigger support coming in. That'd probably be like around 5 or a break of 5. Yeah, I used to do that pattern like so much with crypto. That was my go-to short pattern. I think it was one of my most profitable, but I don't have the stats on me right now. Yeah, right now though, AEHL is looking really good in this bounce here. Really good. Wish is still selling off like crazy. AEMD. Nice little pop there. Gotcha, Infinity Master. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different styles and patterns and strategies. That was just one of many, but it was my kind of go-to one because it was really easy to identify. Especially when you're in a bear market and there's just general bear trends all the time, you'll get these bear flags. And that's pretty much what it is. And dead cat bounces, you know, what have you. And then you just kind of start milking it. AEMD looking pretty juicy here. Remember, AEMD has a 12 million float, so this one really has that spike ability. I wonder if it's going to pull back again. I don't really think that much. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh, I wanted to get long on AEMD. I missed my entry though. CKPT crawling back up, guys. Could be a possible trade. Oh, big congrats to anyone that got long on AEMD just now. Big congrats. I definitely snoozed on this one. Possible rip here to 11. That's what I would be looking for. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Maybe it's going to consolidate back to 10. I don't know. Anything's possible. Here we go. Ripping. Boom! I'd be taking profits. Oh, so good. So good. Woo! That was clean. Man, GEO would have me freaking out. This thing is a little choppy for me personally. Nice, Steven. Heck yeah, man. Congrats. Oh, so beautiful. Still running. This could be a new high on AEMD coming up here. Slow on 63%. Or bounce 60%. 5. Oh, yeah. There it goes. Look at that rip. Possible move over 11. 12, 13 here in this area. 12, 5. AMD could be technically on a new front side move here. I mean, obviously, if you look to the left, there's price action, but in terms of the way this thing sells off, though, is kind of scary. It was over a 13% dip from the highs. It's just really aggressive. Not wise. Wish. Yeah, Wish is finding a bottom for sure. Sold off so much. CLNE picking up some momentum. GEO back on Frontside. AEHL, yeah, this one really looks like it's setting itself up for a possible short. A lot of good stuff today, guys. A lot of good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here at 770 profit for the day. I think I left a lot of money on the table today. There were some good opportunities. There were some really good opportunities. I think we're gonna keep getting some more good opportunities throughout the day. We got a really hot market right now. We have tickers over 100%, over 300%, over 700% at one point today. So we're getting some really good action. I like what we're seeing. I gotta run. There's a few tickers right now from I think Wish to CKPT that are looking kind of interesting in terms of it looks like they may have found some sort of low. I'm not sure how much they're going to bounce, but they kind of are interesting. We also have tickers like AEMD that have potential for huge moves the way they were trading. I'm just feeling like I could be in that position where I just start giving back profits. I think we had some really good potential. I should have jumped in on harder with bigger size. So if I wanted more money today, if I wanted more profits, I would have had to do that in the past. I would have had to do that this morning, bigger size. I would have had to do this at the opening, bigger size. I had a lot of trades today that I was only trading about $3.5 thousand when I really should be trading with about $20,000. Now, it is a good way to manage your risk, and I'm still not super comfortable in the market we're seeing because I'm trading a lot of tickers that aren't really like my favorite kind of size to be trading, so that's why I'm not getting as aggressive, but whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. What a day. Infinity says I'm doing good this month because it's his birthday month. Yeah, I'll take whatever I need to take because freak April and May, man, those were slow, but they were green. They were just slow. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Easiest way to support the channel. And I'll see you guys then first thing tomorrow morning. And check out some of the other shorter videos we've been coming out with if you're interested in swing trading. I really go into depth a lot more on the swing trades that we have. And yeah, guys, I'll see you then tomorrow. So like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades, guys. Ciao, ciao. Nate says meme stock down. Everything is moving. Exactly. Love it. Take care, guys.